Hey, good morning. It's Mike Zschunke with Berkshire Hathaway Homes and Shift Home Properties in Scottsdale, Arizona. Friday morning real estate market chat with Mike. Instagram Live. We're going to talk about residential. We're going to talk about a commercial. We're going to talk about the economy. First, we're going to start off with inventory. In the multiple listing service, we are up 131 listings. Maricopa County up 106. Scottsdale, we have 11 more single-family detached homes on the market. We're creeping up there. A little bit more inventory heading into the spring season, and in the summer we're starting to see some snowbirds maybe listing their properties. Pretty much though, if it comes on the market, it's gone. So that's why we got 11 more in Scottsdale. So, but I can't remember the number, but we had a lot come on and a lot go off. Anyway, it's been an interesting week. Still solving problems. It amazes me. Nobody likes to be sold. It amazes me what people were sold over the past few years. Kind of had a little frenzy there in 2021, and people bought properties. They were promised great returns. They didn't really pan out, so we are fixing those problems now. So, which is fun. That's what we enjoy. Residential, pay attention to what the statistics are telling you. You know, if you've spent any time studying statistics or economics or math, you know that you can sway the statistics to say whatever you want. So, and the media likes to get the attention-grabbing headlines. So, we had existing home sales nationally come up. They were down 4.3%. Prices were up almost 5% year over year, though. However, in Scottsdale, existing home sales were up 1.1% year over year. Prices were up 8% over last year. So, and we've got about the same interest rates, where are we at? 7.43 closed yesterday. So, if you're waiting, it's just costing you more money. Your buying power diminishes. So we have just about 3 months of inventory. We need about 6 months of inventory for a balanced market. It's tough. If you see something you like and it comes on the market, jump on it. Get it under contract, do a 10-day due diligence if you want to get out of it. If you're not right sure, but lock it up because the good prices, the good homes at the good prices sell quickly. What I say the other day, if you don't have an offer in the first week, it's either price, location, condition, or your broker. But there's plenty of buyers out there. There's no reason any home should be sitting on the market right now. It's selling at 97% of list price. Remember, the price you paid or the price the current owner, whoever owns the property, paid, whether it was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that's completely relevant to the value today. Today's value is based on comps and supply and demand. So whatever the person paid it 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago, doesn't matter with the price you paid last year, 2, 3, 4, 10 years ago. That's irrelevant to what the value of the asset is today. And I always tell investors, you make your money on the buy side. You really need a good negotiator on your team because you never know what the market's going to do in the future. So you make your money on the buy side. So, interesting, in Scottsdale, we have a lot of Canadian investors and snowbirds. If you bought a home if you live in Canada and you earn your dollars in Canadian dollars, the median price of a home in Scottsdale in 2010 was $400,000, and it's about $1 million right now. So you've not only made your money on the value of the asset going up, but the U.S. Canadian dollar was pretty close to parity, 103 in 2010, pretty even $1 U.S. dollar versus one Canadian dollar. Well, now you get $1.37 U.S. dollar versus Canadian dollar. So you've made 37%-ish on the currency exchange. So if you bought in 2010, you live in Canada, you make your money in Canada, you've done very well on your Arizona property. So, give us a call. We'd love to list it. We'd love to put some money in your pocket. So, anyway, I thought that was interesting. We were all over this week. If it's an asset class type, we were in it. Yesterday, we'll post later, actually. It was a $16 million new build in Crown Canyon. In Paradise Valley, we have a listing coming up, $375,000 investment property, The rent pays $2,500 a month by a government agency, however you feel about that. I always say take emotion out of your real estate investments. But you can make $2,500 a month on a $375,000 investment. That's pretty good return with no headaches. We're just trying to make sure that the agency that pays the rent will continue that process before we go ahead and list the property and start marketing it. We've got 40 acres coming live later today out in Tonopah. Super cool property. If you're looking for split it into 4 10-acre ranches, or just build your family compound out there. It's pretty cool. That's about $250,000. I think we're coming on that. We may have a property in Phoenix Scottsdale border, $800,000 single family home. Nice neighborhood, beautiful views, protected land behind it. So we may have that coming up soon. We'll figure more details on that later. But commercial, watch where the building's going on. Seeing lots of medical offices. One thing, some of you know, my wife and I had chiropractic offices back east in Connecticut. And one mistake we made was we didn't own the real estate that the businesses were in. So when we went to sell it, it took a hit. We would have done better if we owned the property. So anyway, there's lots of medical offices coming up. Maybe doctors are retiring. I'm seeing a lot of those. Strip mall vacancies. They are at the lowest vacancy since '03. There's some deals on strip malls. It used to be a lot of mom and pops owned these little strip malls, and I don't know, they're getting older, dying off, I guess. I don't know, just deciding to sell them. So there's some deals out there. A lot of corporate money's out there looking to pick them up, but there's some deals in strip. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Mudwater. It's good stuff. Check it. MUDWTR. A little coffee alternative. But yeah, I've seen a lot of that. We're starting to see cap rates. If you invest in commercial property at all, cap rates is basically a return on your cash. Starting to see those creep up a little bit. That's as the price goes down or the rents go up or the property gets improvement, your cap rate increases. Investors want to see a higher cap rate these days because you can go out and get a 5% U.S. bond. So, you're going to have to take a little bit more risk with the real estate, and you're going to want a better return. So we're starting to see those creep up a little bit, which is good. Tempe, there's a small office we're working on. Interesting, I think it's 2,000 square feet if you're looking for that. Building needs a little work, but it's a great location right near the train. So it's small, small office building. Let's see, what else we got? Small industrial, 10 to 20,000 square feet. Super hot. We'll buy that all day if you have that available. And yeah, things like that. So we've just been busy. We've been kind of all over the board lately. Murphy, AMO-AZ, expected to open May 4th, 53rd Avenue in Bell. But keep an eye on that. We're waiting there. It might be somewhere between May 4th and June 1st. But keep an eye on that. Great guy, great group of people, great business. We like to support those that we do business with. So that's what we work with, relationships. TJ, Baja 911, he's cranking over in Peoria. We had gotten him a little, he's probably outgrowing that building now, but he takes takes old 911s, build them into off-road cars. They're super cool, super high-end, but glad to see his business growing. So again, we like to support those that communicate with us and trust us to do business with. So that's good. I need land in North Scottsdale, Cave Creek, all day long. Commercial, residential. Frank Azami, a friend of ours, has a restaurant over on the Fountain Hills, Scottsdale border. $3 million. Geez, I don't know how big it is. Was a restaurant. It's up on a hill. Unbelievable views. If you're I don't think an event center, the dollars really work out. But my wife's pushing me to put something together on that and pick it up for ourselves. I'm not really interested in the restaurant business myself, but if you are, it's a sweet building. So give us a call. We'll hook you up with that. Economy. Rates are up this week. It's, what do we got? 10-year, 4.625 on the 10-year this morning. 30-year fixed mortgage rate, 7.43, creeping up a little bit. I think we're going to see 8% by the end of the year, mortgage rates. Nobody knows what mortgage rates are going to do. There's a lot of, how do we say this, global political nature things going on. Overnight, there was big hiccup in the markets. We have had a few weak treasury auctions this past couple weeks, and investors are concerned the U.S. government has to raise some capital. They've got some big bills to pay. They did just get a lot of money from tax collections, but there's $386 billion in U.S. treasury auctions coming up in May. They're going to flood the market, supply, demand. Supply goes up. That's just going to push interest rates higher as prices for bonds go down. Had a record $7.2 trillion bond issuance in the first quarter of this year. It's just, I try to be the ever, what's that called? The optimist? The ever, always an optimist? I don't know. But this economy scares me a little bit. I saw a report yesterday. Everybody's leaning on this unemployment number. We've got over 300 million citizens in the United States, yet the initial unemployment claims number has not altered by more than 1,000. 300 million people, 1,000 with range of 1,000 unemployment initial claims. You can't believe that number. There's no way that number is accurate. So, can't really believe what the media is feeding us. But again, if you want to buy or sell, focus on you. We're showing some properties this afternoon to a family that moved down from Washington. Wasn't the perfect house for them, but now maybe that we do have a couple properties that are the right property for them. They bought right away. They didn't hesitate. They're going to put about $150,000, $200,000 in their pocket. We're going to sell that one. We're going to get them into this new one. So, don't wait. Waiting is only going to diminish your buying power and cost on the buy or sell side. You cannot time the market. Focus on you. Everything else is noise. And we're here to help. So anyway, give us a shout if you're buying, selling, anything. We do a little bit of everything. That's why we like this business. Every real estate guru would tell you to specialize in an asset type. Well, that's probably for most. And if you're in the sales business, we're in the service business. We specialize in relationships and getting the deal done. So, try to provide a more personalized service. So, I don't know. If you like us and you want to work with us, give us a call. Great. If you're not going to hurt our feelings. We'll point you in the right direction. If you have questions, give us a call. If you're an agent that needs help grinding through a deal, give us a shout. We've got a lot of experience in figuring things out, and there's a solution to every problem. So, not problem. I see them opportunities to find solutions. So anyway, we're here to help. Give us a call, 203-733-5877. If you know how to flip that around so you can see it right, let me know. So have a great day. Be smart. Be safe. If we see something cool later, we're running around today, so we'll check in. But anyways, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.